It's happening, and this time it's not a drill. A political storm is shaking Buckingham Palace to its core. Reports from Westminster suggest that British lawmakers are preparing to do what the royal family has never dared to: strip Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their royal titles. After years of explosive interviews, Netflix deals, and public tell-alls, it seems the patience of Britain's establishment has finally run out. What began as whispers in private corridors has reportedly turned into something far more serious: official paperwork. This isn't gossip anymore. It's government business. If this reform goes through, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex could lose the last official link connecting them to the crown. Their titles, their status, even their children's royal recognition, all of it could disappear. And make no mistake, this story isn't just about titles. It's about power, pride, and a royal heir who's done playing nice. Behind the stone walls of Westminster, insiders say lawmakers have been quietly drafting what's being called the Letters Patent Reform Bill. Think of it as a royal reset, one that could rewrite a century of royal privilege in a single move. This act wouldn't just affect Harry and Meghan. It could also address other royal controversies, including Prince Andrew's scandal and lingering questions about certain royal titles. It's being called the biggest constitutional shakeup since the abdication crisis of 1936, when King Edward VIII gave up the throne for love. Only this time, it's not about romance. It's about respect. For years, the monarchy tried to stay composed, while the Sussexes built their Hollywood empire abroad. But Parliament's mood has shifted. The message now is simple: if you mock the institution, you shouldn't profit from it. And according to palace insiders, Prince William's quiet influence might be behind it all. For months, he's been watching his brother's every move: the interviews, the documentaries, the constant headlines dragging their family into chaos. Those close to William describe him as calm in public, but furious in private. They say he believes the monarchy can't truly move forward while Harry and Meghan still carry royal titles. William has reportedly been urging his father, King Charles, to take decisive action. But when the king hesitated, the future monarch began forming quiet alliances of his own. He doesn't make noise. He makes moves. And this could be the move that finally ends the Sussex saga once and for all. Sources claim lawyers are now working on what's being called a one-bill solution, a royal reform act powerful enough to strip titles and reset royal ranks in a single sweep. It's being described as a constitutional spring cleaning. The goal is to settle every unresolved title scandal at once: Prince Andrew's disgrace, the York sisters' status, and the Sussexes' ongoing use of royal privilege for profit. It wouldn't be the first time history was rewritten. In 1917, King George V established the original letters patent, defining who could be called a prince or princess. That law still stands today, but Parliament now wants to modernize it. Under the proposed reform, royal titles would have to be earned through service, not status or celebrity. Imagine that. The very law that granted Archie and Lilibet their titles could now be used to take them away. Inside Buckingham Palace, tension is said to be running high. King Charles reportedly feels torn between his role as monarch and as father. He's a man who loves his son deeply, but also one who must protect the dignity of the crown. Aides have urged him to act before Parliament does it for him. But Charles fears backlash, especially from America, where Meghan's popularity remains strong. He's said to be deeply wary of headlines accusing him of punishing the Duchess unfairly. William, however, isn't waiting anymore. To him, hesitation is weakness, and weakness threatens the future of the monarchy. Behind closed doors, he's believed to be coordinating with sympathetic lawmakers who still see the crown as something sacred. And in royal life, silence speaks louder than words. Meanwhile, across the ocean in Montecito, Meghan Markle is reportedly in full crisis mode. Her brand, from podcasts to business ventures, revolves around one powerful word: Duchess. Now, that word could be legally off-limits. Sources claim she's already holding emergency PR meetings, rewriting plans, and removing any references to her royal title. For Meghan, this isn't just about money, it's about identity. For years, she's been known as the Duchess who walked away. But what happens when the crown walks away from her? Harry, too, is said to be panicking. Reports suggest he's been calling his father repeatedly, desperate to find a solution. Friends describe him as anxious and regretful, worried that losing his title would destroy everything. The book deals, the speaking tours, the influence. But Prince William isn't budging. According to one insider, William's stance is cold but clear. He made his choice. Now he has to live with it. And then there are the children, Archie and Lilibet. They've spent most of their lives in California, far from royal duties. But under the original 1917 letters patent, royal status applies only to those who live and serve in the United Kingdom. Lawmakers are reportedly using that rule to argue that the children's titles are no longer valid. One insider summed it up in a brutal line: "No crown for California kids." If this reform passes, Archie and Lilibet would become the first modern royal children stripped of their titles. For Meghan, that's deeply personal. A blow not just to her image, but to her identity as a mother. She reportedly called it an attack on her children. Parliament's response has been blunt. It's not punishment, it's policy. Then, one quiet night in London, the unthinkable happens. The royal website updates. 2 names vanish. No press release, no announcement, just gone. The titles Duke and Duchess of Sussex erased without ceremony. Parliament's motion passes, and Buckingham Palace doesn't deny it. For Harry and Meghan, it's the end of their royal story. Titles gone, brand weakened, the fairy tale fading into history. For King Charles, it's a painful relief. His reign moves forward, though at a cost only a father can feel. And for Prince William, it's victory, quiet, deliberate, and complete. As dawn rises over Westminster, one question remains. If Parliament and the future king can rewrite the monarchy once, what might they rewrite next?